Okay, picture this. You just bought a brand new car. It's beautiful. You paid for the leather seats, you got that premium package, you love it. But then, winter hits. You go to turn on the heated steering wheel, and a message pops up on your screen. Subscription required. Now, this isn't some sci-fi movie. This is actually happening right now.
Just think about that for a second. The heating coils, they're already in the steering wheel. The button is sitting right there on your dash. All the hardware is physically inside the car you own. But to actually turn it on, yeah, that's going to be an extra monthly fee. Thank you very much.
And believe it or not, this whole trend has a name. Welcome to the subscription apocalypse. It's the auto industry's new and, let's be honest, pretty controversial plan to turn that car in your driveway into a never-ending bill. So how are car companies actually pulling this off? Let's break down the mechanics of this whole new business model. You see, this is a massive change from how things used to work. In the old days, you'd buy, say, a cold weather package. It was a one-time cost, you paid for it, and those features were yours forever. Now, the model is completely flipped. The hardware might come standard in the car, but access to it, well, that's a service you have to rent, month after month.
And I'm not just talking hypothetically. Major brands are already doing this. BMW got a ton of heat for trying to charge $18 a month for heated seats. Mercedes is out here offering an acceleration increase subscription for its electric cars. Yeah, to unlock power the car is already capable of. And even Toyota has made its you need a subscription to use the remote start feature on your own key fob. It's wild.
Now, to be fair, the car companies have their side of the story. They argue that, hey, this can actually lower the sticker price of the car to begin with. Plus, it lets you try out a feature with a free trial before you decide to pay for it. And they also claim that this recurring revenue helps them fund ongoing software updates and improvements over the entire life of the car.
But, as you can probably guess, this whole shift has not gone unnoticed. The public reaction has been, well, pretty fierce. So let's get into exactly why people are pushing back so hard against this.
This quote right here really gets to the heart of the frustration. It just violates our basic sense of ownership, right? It feels like you're being double charged. Once when you bought the car and paid for the physical part, and then again, every single month, just to flip the switch. It just feels wrong. You know, this is a perfect example of what people are now calling a junk fee. Think about how mad you get when an airline tries to charge you extra to pick a seat on a flight you already paid for. It's the exact same feeling. You thought it was included, but nope. It's been unbundled, and now they're selling it back to you as an extra. But the backlash actually goes deeper than just the money. First off, data privacy. These connected cars are basically data vacuums, constantly collecting information on your driving habits. So are you paying them for the privilege of being data mined? And then there's the equity issue. This creates a two-tier system where only people who can afford the recurring fees get access to basic comforts that are already built into every car. So if that's what's happening now, what's next? Where does this trend ultimately lead? And this is where it starts to get a little bit scary.
This is that classic slippery slope argument, but you have to ask, if we're okay with paying for heated seats, what's next? Could a car company one day decide to make advanced safety features like emergency braking part of a premium monthly package? It's a terrifying thought.
Or what about this? The Netflix of cars. A future where the car itself is just a physical box. And every single function, the radio, the air conditioning, maybe even the windshield wipers, becomes an a la carte subscription you have to manage.
And all of this leads to the biggest, most fundamental question of all, the death of ownership. I mean, if a company can remotely turn your car's features on and off, do you really own it? Or are you just licensing its functions? A license that can be changed or even taken away at any time. Okay. So that's the problem and the potential future. And yeah, it sounds pretty bleak. But here's the thing. This isn't a done deal. Consumers, you and me, we actually have a lot of power to push back. The real question is, how? Here are 3 big strategies. First, and this is the most powerful one, vote with your wallet. Before you buy, do your research. Find out a brand's policies on subscriptions and support the companies that aren't doing this. Second, the aftermarket is already fighting back, with hackers finding ways to unlock features, though be careful, that could void your warranty. And third, support the right to repair movement. These laws are all about protecting your right to fix and modify your own property, which is a direct challenge to this whole locked-down subscription idea.
So when you boil it all down, the subscription apocalypse isn't really about giving you convenience or flexibility. It's about control.
It's a fundamental power shift from a world where you buy and own a product to one where you are perpetually renting a service, locked into one company's ecosystem.
Which leaves us with the one big question that's going to define the future of the cars we all drive. Is a heated seat a premium add-on or a basic feature? Is extra horsepower a luxury service or just part of the machine you already paid for? Where do we, as consumers, draw the line? Because ultimately, the cars we all choose to buy today are going to decide the answer.